Hello and welcome to Bit Trading. My name is AJ, one of the mentors here, and today we are going to take a look at the price of Bitcoin. We're going to go through what is happening and where we expect the price to go so that we can profit off of these price movements. If that sounds interesting, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new, and turn the bell notification on so you never ever miss another video. And make sure you watch the video until the end because I am going to give you some very valuable information on how to profit off of these price movements. Before we jump into the charts, click the link in the description. It will take you over to bittrading.uk, click join BitTrading here, and you can gain access to some of the free courses we have available for you, and you can also gain access to the Visionary Discord, okay, where I'm giving my trades away. For an example, okay, last week I told my team price has re-entered the range, forming a failed auction. We are now looking for a short entry as we are expecting a bigger pullback, okay. What price was this at? Well, this was at $26,872, okay? What happened after that? Well, we actually saw that big pullback that I was expecting, okay? I was expecting this. I was telling my team that I was expecting this, okay? And from there, you know, you can enter into a trade and actually short this, making a really nice profit, okay? So what is currently going on with Bitcoin at this moment in time? Well, at this moment in time, we are actually seeing Bitcoin finally have a little bit of volatility come into the market, okay? The price has been very boring Monday, Tuesday, okay? And throughout today, which is Wednesday, okay? But we are seeing that price actually get some volatility coming back in. Now, my bias right now is towards the downside, okay? My bias is bearish. Now, as a trader, I never like to be overly bullish or overly bearish, but, you know, in the shorter time frames, I can be bullish or bearish. I can have a bias. And at this moment in time, I do have a bias, and it is bearish, unfortunately, okay? And I have been telling you guys over here on YouTube that my bias is bearish. I've been telling my people, my Visionary members over on the daily market updates that, you know, my bias is bearish. I am looking for lower prices, but I've also been telling you here as well. You know, I've been telling you, bias is bearish. I'm looking for lower prices, okay? So this pullback isn't something that we should be shocked by. It isn't, you know, it's to be expected because we have been looking at the charts, we have been evaluating the charts, and the charts have been telling us that the price is most likely going to continue lower. Okay, one of those things, one of those indications that is telling us that the price was going to go lower, okay, first of all, was, okay, this failed auction right here, which I told my team, you know, we're looking for lower prices. We're looking for a short, okay, because we formed this failed auction. Now, what tends to happen when we form a failed auction is that the price actually breaks towards the opposite side of the initial break, okay? So the initial break was towards the upside, formed the failed auction, okay? So now we're looking at the price coming down to the range low and possibly breaking towards the downside of the range low. Now, of course, we're not, you know, it's not certain, it's not set in stone that that's going to happen, okay? Obviously, we have to check for the reaction down here at that low, okay? But there is a high probability that that could happen. Okay, so at this moment in time, we're seeing the price finally get some volatility coming in. Okay, it is pushing the price down. Okay, but this is not the only reason why the price is coming down. Okay, this failed auction is not the only reason. There are other factors. Okay, another factor is that we're seeing the DXY actually have a push towards the upside today. Okay. When the DXY pumps, Bitcoin dumps, okay? That's just what happens the majority of the time, okay? So if we're going to see the DXY continue to push towards the upside, we're going to see Bitcoin continue to push towards the downside. We're also seeing the ES pullback, okay? You know, the same thing. When we see the DXY pump, we see the ES pull back, which is the S&P 500 E-mini futures. When we see the DXY pull back, we see the ES push, okay? So we're seeing a pullback in the traditional markets as well. So that's obviously going to factor into the crypto markets as well, because we do tend to see the crypto markets following the traditional markets a little bit as well. So we have to be aware of that. You know, that's another factor and another reason why we are seeing the price actually pull back. Okay, but you know, how can we profit off of this? Well, right now we just have to remain patient. Okay, we have to remain patient. We had the shorting opportunity up here. Okay, this was the shorting opportunity. I told my team, you know, we're looking for a short entry. We're expecting a bigger pullback. Okay, this was the short entry here. So right now I'm just remaining patient and calm. Okay, because this was the short entry from up here. Okay, and now, you know, I'm either looking for lower prices. Okay, which, well, I am looking for lower prices, but okay, it's how low we go is what we have to determine. Okay, that's what we have to determine. How low are we going to go? Because from here, there are two scenarios, okay? Well, there's many scenarios, but there are two scenarios that we can look at trading, okay? So a scenario that's, isn't really important in what my thesis is, okay, is that we just see a push towards the upside from here. Okay, and of course, if you've seen the past two videos, I'll be telling you guys, the levels that I'm looking at shorting towards the upside. We have this internal high here, and we have the range high here. Those are two levels I'm looking at shorting. Okay, if we see the price come up to one of these levels, and we see the bearish reaction, okay, the bearish confirmation, bearish confluence, then and only then will I enter into a short position. Okay, if we don't get the bearish confirmation, bearish confluence here, then we're looking at this one here, possibly shorting that if we see the bearish confirmation, bearish confluence. If we don't see that, then what are we looking for? Well, we're looking for higher prices, 29,000, 30,000 potentially. Okay, so those are towards the upside, the targets towards the upside. But, okay, I'm looking and focusing on the targets towards the downside. Why is that? Well, because I am expecting lower prices. Okay, and when I say I'm expecting lower prices, that could just be, okay, us taking out this low here, okay, coming down to this low, okay, or it could be a much bigger pullback, okay, all the way down to 25,000, 24, 23, okay, however low it wants to go, okay. When I say I'm bearish, okay, it doesn't mean I'm expecting the price to pull back to 20,000, okay, from 25,000. That's not what I mean. When I'm bearish, I'm just looking for lower prices, okay, and in an instant, the price could flip bullish, okay? Once it hits the lower targets that I have, we could flip bullish, okay? So, as a trader, we just have to, we have to remain neutral. Obviously, we have our bearish bias or a bullish bias. We have to remain neutral, okay? And react off of what the charts are telling us, okay? So what the charts are telling me right now? Well, the charts are telling me that we could actually see lower, okay? Now, when I say lower, again, it could just be down to 25,271, okay, which is the range low. And this is a level that I'm looking at trading. This is where I'm possibly going to enter into a long position, okay? If we see the bullish confirmation and the bullish confluence at this level right here. If I see the bullish confirmation and the bullish confluence at this level, then and only then will I enter into that long position. Okay, and of course, the people on the Visionary Discord my members on the Visionary Discord will be the first people to know about it, okay, and will know if I am in a long position or not, okay. Like I told them here, that we're looking for a short entry because we're expecting a bigger pullback, okay. It's exactly what happened, okay. So, what are we looking for? Okay, we're looking for that possible long position, okay, but remember that, that could get invalidated, okay. We may not get that long position, okay, and that is, completely fine. That is completely fine. We could see, just a clean break of the range low, okay, and then we could see in continuation towards the downside. That is a possibility as well. So if we come down, okay, and we don't see the bullish confirmation and the bullish confluence at $25,271, then what are we going to do? Well, we're going to expect, okay, a break below that level, and then we're going to expect lower prices, okay? So there and only there can we enter into a possible short position. We're not going to enter into a short position now, okay? Why? Because we could see price come down to this level and bounce, okay? If we see the bullish confirmation and bullish confluence, okay, we could see a really nice bounce, okay? So we wait for that level to be tapped, then we check for the reaction. Is it looking bullish, okay, or is it looking bearish, okay, where we need to enter into a short position to actually take advantage of that price action towards the downside, okay? So whenever I say, I'm bearish, okay, it could just mean a very small move towards the downside, which is what I mean here. Okay, it could just be a very small move towards the downside, and then we get the bullish reaction from there. Okay, however, if we don't see that, then then we're looking for lower prices. Then we're looking for 24,000, potentially even 20,000 if it gets that bad. Okay. So that's what I'm looking at in the short term for Bitcoin, okay? Of course, we have this key level right here, strong confluence level, that's another shorting opportunity possibly there if we see the bearish confirmation, bearish confluence at that level, okay? But right now, I am just sitting more on the bearish side than the bullish side, and I know there's people out there that's going to hate me for this, sitting more bearish than bullish, but then they will love me once the price hits those lower targets as I expect them to. Okay, so that first lower target is 25,271, okay, and from there we check the reaction. Are we looking bullish or are we looking bearish for lower prices? Okay, So that's what I'm looking at for Bitcoin as of right now. You know, that's pretty much it. If we're going to continue to see the DXY pump, okay, the ES dump, then we're going to continue to see Bitcoin dump, okay, hit those levels, and then from there we check the reaction, like I said. Okay, so that's all I've got for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Smash that thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video and if it did help you. And yeah, I will see you in the next update tomorrow. And for you Visionary members, I will see you in the Discord. Thank you very much for watching, guys, and see you later. Goodbye.